Hey everyone, Daishi Han Miller here, and excuse me, goodness, just wolfed some food down here after getting back from the dojo. Anyway, here we are with episode 86 of KUDEN, and for those of you listening in via Apple or Stitcher or I don't know any of the dozens and dozens of podcast sites that we're on, I'm sure that was quite horrifying, right? So anyway, I am trying to fight off a sinus infection, cold kind of thing. It's not COVID. It's not that, right? So I've got that kind of stuff going on, and I just tried to wolf down some food so that I would be awake, alert, and alive for this thing. Anyway, so episode 86, and this is kind of not an homage. It's kind of a it focuses on some questions or topic ideas that came in from one of our listeners and one of my long distance students. So, excuse me, I'm trying to bring up things for my lungs too. So for those of you guys on audio only, this is going to be a wonderful experience. So please hold on to the bar and try not to get grossed out. Anyway, but what I'm doing now is a good example of one of the questions that came in, right? Injuries and limitations and all those kind of things, right? We've been talking about these things along the way. But what I want to do during this episode is discuss some actual, not the problem that gets in people's way or things that I discover and things like that, but actual meat of, right? How-tos, right? So that and more to come as we continue on.
So, the big question is this: how are self-defense and success-minded people like us, concerned citizens worried about protecting ourselves, our loved ones, and the things we care about from the monsters we know exist in the world? How do we train in a way that gives us the skills, knowledge, and understanding we need without becoming paranoid fighters or killers ourselves, and yet still allows us to be the hero protector the world needs us to be? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Jeffrey Miller, and welcome to KUDEN Radio. Real training for real people in a real world.
Okay, that's the story. Still sticking to it. And here we are, like I said, episode 86. So we got probably 90 before the new year. And then we move on from there. Fired up the tools and all that. So it's been in the long days here in the States before we have the holiday weekend. I took a couple of extra days with my wife that I still like her, and some much needed time with family, get the holiday things out of the way, and when I say out of the way, I mean sometimes they actually are. I know, I just really want to do some conversations or visit with family and all that. I also went through a bunch of years being a police officer. Stupid. And so, didn't sting to them too badly, as you can tell. Only waddle. See this clear thing. Does that change anything? Things up here a little bit. Perhaps that helped. Did that help? All right. Adjusting some knobs and dials here. All right. Let's see. All right. Hopefully that did it. All right. Improving. Better. Yay. All right. Awesome. All right. So like I said, one of my students donated one of these big honking kind of things. So it's not just a mic with a little on-off switch kind of thing. And sometimes I got to make things happen. All right, so much better, excellent, fantastic. All right, so anyway, let me clarify the getting in the way kind of thing, or getting them out of the way. I enjoy holidays just as much as everyone else. I like to spend it with my children, my wife, my family, that kind of thing. But as a goal-oriented person who may not get along, I'm trying not being a workaholic. I'm talking about being so focused on something that anything else gets in the way. So there's still time for family, there's still time for all of those cool things, but maybe not as much as painful. I remember this whole community is going on again. And that's what's going on. You keep on moving and hopefully it sounds like sounds so terrible for everybody. So you tell me? Hmm. Try again. Sound check from anyone. Anyone. How about that? How did it work? See you. Are you being censored? Consort? Censored. Uh, I don't know if I'm being censored. I don't think I'm being censored. That would be horrible, wouldn't it? All right. Let me check. You were clear as a bell, and then let's see. Back over here. Video input. Yes, I got that part. Video, audio, microphone. It's where it's supposed to be. Interesting. I'm getting lots of bars here. I'm not muted, so I'm not sure what's going on. I hate when technical issues like this pop up. Let me switch some things over here. We don't want that to be there. Let's put that on default and see what happens. Okay, we're clear as a bell, and then better, you went out at holidays. Well, actually, I did. I went to my mother-in-law's. All right, all right. So now we're going to keep on moving and see what happens. Okay, so hopefully this will play into this. Okay, but, give you uh, we'll get rid of it. We can get to a while. We'll do that. And I'll use it here. So, yeah, the one that server that we're using, um, so, like, whatever, KUDEN, every September, around town, they're just making things clear. Apple radio, blueberry, second, KUDEN, this point, we're going to come up on a well, I'm going to say a shit ton of sites, right? So anyway, check them out, see what happens. Um, People keep telling me it's in, it's out. I would say that here and see if it's the entire time. Last time I did a show. Interesting. Interesting. How about now? Still nothing? Try sitting forward. I don't want to sit forward. Let's see. Let me try this again. How about now? How about if I point this at my face? Normally it's anyway. All right. How about now? Anything? We're going to end up splicing stuff around, I bet. Excuse me. Goodness. All right. Testing. Anything? Yes, no, maybe, kind of. Yes, it's working, and you're sitting forward. All right. Well, I guess Jen's my director / producer. Not really, but anyway, better. All right. Well, you know what? We're just going to run with this and see what happens here. So, hi, Jimmy. All right. Just there's a bunch of folks that are on. I'll get to everybody in just a minute here. I want to get this goal thing out of my way, right? So, as a lot of you know, coming out of COVID, right, we got shut down for 8 months, and then there was this on again, off again kind of thing. Not that wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Some of us didn't train in the dark, in private, in the dojo, and we took our chances. So, oh, Jen, come to class. Anyway, excuse me. So, let's just say that COVID gave a lot of people the excuse they needed maybe to stop training, right? To stop doing all the things that they told us that were important to them and the reasons that they were training or wanted to train when they first got started, right? And so we lost about 75% of our student body. So coming out of COVID, I had like 15 active students, right? And as of today, I hit 49, and we really hit things hard. Where were we? Beginning of November is when I really started cranking things up. And what I did to do that was I reestablished some goals, and I did a whole episode on being pissed off because I became reasonable. Right. What that means is I started setting goals and things like that, like everybody else. Right. A lot of these lessons, I didn't forget. I just stopped using them. Right. And so being reasonable means that I put out things about the school and all that, and then I sat back and waited for people to I don't know, get off their ass and do things that they say are important. Right. So I waited for the phone at the school to ring. I waited for things, right? But what I'm looking for was and forms that I have and so the active student goal for the school for the end of 2022 is where it's up. That's why we are not at 50, and that's just reestablish it as frequency of year growth and small visiting school and know talking about all this stuff. Let's talk about academies. Academies that I will personally have in place. Regionally for us, the 2022 we're looking to having global training groups and how am I going to do it? I'm going to work that out. But, even if I get 60% Anyway, right, so moving along and hopefully